Oh, 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 oh. Oh, good morning. How are you doing? I faked myself out. I thought I put the waiting screen, but anyway, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing great. We've got again below average precipitation. October is nowhere to be found. It's more like September, and the temperatures are above average, and it just feels more like September than it does October. I do see some indications at the end of the 14-day that we may have a little chance of seeing some lower temperatures and also a little more precip. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. I don't think it's going to be a blockbuster, gangbuster thing, but that's the way I see it right now. So here's what you can expect over the next several days. We're going to have nice mornings, warm afternoons. This week we'll have above average temperatures like we have seen lately. Matter of fact, since September the 8th, our average high temperature has been 92, which is really warm, and only 1/100th of an inch at the airport. There was a day there that some of us picked up some pretty decent rainfall amounts, but the airport had like only 1/100th, and that's all we've seen at the airport, just 1/100th. This week, above average temperatures will continue, and this weekend, cold front. Cold front moves in this weekend, and don't expect a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be really weak, so keep your expectations really low. I'll show you the 14-day coming up here in just a second. All right, 74 degrees out there. I mean, the days have been really nice. It's just a little warmer than we'd like. Record low is 39. It can get cold this time of the year. We just haven't seen any of that. And the record high, 98. Last year, we hit 98 degrees. All right, if you do anything this evening, maybe you got a softball game or something, temperatures will be in the 80s, and it'll be mostly clear out there tonight. It's going to be a pretty nice evening. All right, let's check the temperatures at 10:17 in the morning. Let's see, we've got 74 degrees, Kerrville's at 73, Seguin 76. Let me show you the surface map of what's happening around the state. There's not a lot. We got a little surface trough that's developing there along the coastal sections. So some showery activity around South Padre Island, Brownsville, way down south in the valley, but that's a pretty good distance away from us. Temperatures in the 70s across the state, Amarillo 64. So aside from some showers way down in the valley and also in the panhandle, there is not much happening. And I'm going to show you the upper level pattern, and you'll see why there's not a whole lot happening. Around the state today, I'm expecting, or around the state, around the country, I'm expecting a high around 90, Dallas-Fort Worth 88, Phoenix in the mid-80s. There's a big upper level system that's bringing a lot of snowfall to the Sierra Nevada. Also, I saw a report out of Colorado, some of the ski resorts picking up a little bit of some snow there. It's chilly up at Billings, Montana. High today only in the 40s, Bismarck in the 40s. So fall-like weather across the northern portions of the country, some of the Rocky Mountain West, and way out there around the Sierra Nevada. Okay, let me show you the upper level pattern here. Hit the wrong button. Let me show you the upper level pattern. And here's that upper level system that I was talking about out there around California that's bringing the snow to the Sierra Nevada. Boy, it's a big system. And we've got, in response to the big low in California, we have a big high around Texas. And so what is going to happen is instead of that big low coming right towards the state, it's going to be deflected for the most part off to the north. Look at that, bam, way up there. Now we will see the tail end of the trough. So that means maybe a 20% chance of a shower Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then that trough moves through, the ridge builds back in. Don't expect any cooling from the front. And then another more substantial system takes shape out to the west. Computer models are all over the place between the European, between the American, and the Canadian. They're all kind of all over the place. What I think is probably going to happen is, yes, it will impact us, but I don't think the impacts are going to be as great as what the European is showing here. The European is probably the most aggressive. I think it's going to be probably more shallow, and the reason I say that is these systems so far this year have been really shallow, and there hasn't been a big ridge out to the west. Notice how the trough, like the opposite happens very quickly. Big trough out in the western part of the country and then replaced by a big ridge. Not to say that that can't happen. I'm just being real conservative. So what I think is probably going to happen is Thursday, Friday time frame. We'll likely have a good chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Cold front comes in, but it's going to be more Pacific air and not continental. And so I think the temperatures will come down closer to what you'd expect for this time of the year. So lows lower 60s, highs lower to mid 80s, and that's the way I'm going to play it for now. Is there a chance that next weekend or the end of next week that the temperatures like lows in the 50s and highs in the 70s? Yeah, it's a chance. It's just, I just don't think that's likely. So that's just pull. I like doing this format because I really pull back the curtain, let you know what I'm thinking and what could happen and what can happen. We've got Tropical Storm Lorenzo going right back out in the Atlantic. Boy, these systems this year have, they've had no westward movement. They've all developed and then just shot off kind of to the north and west and then went off to the north and just moved on out. By the way, kind of getting off topic a little bit here, there is Lorenzo. You see that cluster of islands there, kind of west of Spain and Portugal? Those are the Azores. I was looking at some pictures of the Azores. They look really nice out there. Portugal, those are Commonwealth, I think, of Portugal. But this system's not going to come anywhere near the Azores, but anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so as we head through the day today, high temperature right around 90. There'll be a lot of clouds way down to the south. If you're watching from Cotulla, George West, Carrizo Springs, you'll have more clouds than we will in San Antonio. And then tomorrow, kind of partly cloudy, I think. High temperatures again tomorrow. Where are we at? Tomorrow is Wednesday. High temperatures, upper 80s, close to 90, 89. And then Thursday, it's entirely possible that our southeastern counties could see a shower. And I was on the fence of putting in a chance for a shower, 20% on Thursday. I'm going to leave them out for now, but don't be surprised if tomorrow, if I've got a 20% chance of showers on Thursday. It's definitely a possibility. Okay, let's take a look at the 14-day forecast. Low temperatures staying in the upper 60s, mid 60s. High temperatures, lower 90s, upper 80s, right through the rest of the week. And again on Thursday and Friday, could be a slight chance for a shower in the afternoon, but I really think most of that's going to stay to the south, southeast. 20% chance Saturday night into Sunday morning. Cold front doesn't do much for temperatures. Matter of fact, humidity really comes back. So instead of 60s, I think most of next week, low temperatures will be in the 70s, and then high temperatures in the low 90s. Cold front comes in. The timing is going to be difficult. I'm going with Friday morning, the 24th. Very well could see the front come in on the 23rd. Could even be delayed to the 25th, but I'm playing it on Friday, the 24th. So, and we'll have a southwest flow aloft, kind of a west-southwest, so I don't think we'll clear out initially. We'll probably have a lot of cloud cover and a chance for showers on Friday. And high with the cloud cover, high 82. If there aren't clouds on Friday, the high's probably going to be more like mid to upper 80s. And then mid 80s for highs that weekend. The weekend of the 25th right now, unless this system all slows down, the weekend of the 25th looks really good with low temperatures close to 60, highs in the mid 80s. Very nice, I think, for that weekend if you've got something planned, 25th and the 26th. All right. Well, I thank you so much for streaming with us. I will see you again tomorrow. Make sure and watch us this evening. And, of course, if you need updates, go to KENS 5 Plus, and you can always go to KENS5.com. All right. Again, appreciate you. We'll see you later.